Good evening, judges, and thank you for letting us present to you today. My name is Angela Zhang, and I am my team's presenter. Today we have Tony Kang, our organizational lead, Kyan Liu, our team facilitator, and April Yu and Cheryl Liu as our team recorders. Now, judges, let me take you through a story. Right now, as we stand here, AI systems around the world are quietly consuming water, thousands of liters every single second, just to keep their systems from overheating. Now, this really isn't a new story to most of us, especially not to people like Miranda Pretty Owl, a member of the Lakota tribe, a tribe that has consistently faced water discrimination historically. Because of AI, Miranda worries that the issues in her area will become even more pertinent due to AI's water wastage.
But water is just one issue. AI-generated deepfakes and misinformations are spreading rapidly. We interviewed Kendra C. Middleton, a public speaker from Lower Blue Sioux tribe, who explained how AI grazes for plausible fits rather than actual truths, creating harmful stereotypes. AI is becoming too good at fabricating contents that looks entirely convincing.
We created a detective academy where players first learn how to spot signs of deepfakes, such as images looking too perfect or distorted backgrounds. They then solve cases by investigating real versus AI-generated evidence. To make our game even more engaging, players receive stamps after completing each case and compete on a leaderboard for the fastest time. This helps build critical thinking skills, which align with our goals to help our users develop critical analyzation skills rather than relying on blind trust.
Beyond environmental impacts, the rise of AI has intensified the clash between Western private property values and indigenous communal ownership, central to indigenous data sovereignty. Therefore, we connected with Waubgeshig Rice, a prominent Anishinaabe indigenous author, and his beliefs align with ours. Companies using unconsented data to train AI models directly violates indigenous rights.
We surveyed the community online and through a campaign at Metrotown Station. Through this, we found that over 75% of people surveyed believe that AI education should be implemented in schools. This, alongside expert opinions, has helped us devise our solution. Our vision is simple. We don't replace human judgment with AI, we strengthen it.
Introducing Native Intelligence, your friendly web extension. Our Beta uses 3 AI. Pro AI argues the content is AI generated, Anti-AI argues it's authentic, and Realism Checker provides context. After hearing both sides, the user can evaluate the authenticity. We educate, not dictate. In the source step, paste any paragraph, then it will tell you the original source, or provide some relevant context if it can't.
Next is our Indigenous Library tab. Here, users are able to search up information involving indigenous communities that will be provided by a respectable source. This tab uses no AI, avoiding hallucinations and minimizing the excess use of water. At the bottom, cultural knowledge keepers are able to submit corrections sent directly to our Gmail. After fact-checking, verified entries are uploaded, inspired by Wikipedia but with certified information only. Our extension is fully customizable and 100% free, so everyone is able to use and access it.
Here is a short demo video of our extension. This is where users can input any text to verify whether it's been written by human or AI. Here are where the bots debate, and this is where you decide if their argument is convincing or weak. This is our image checker. It goes through the same process as the text verifiers, such as the bots debating. And here's where you are the judge. This is our source checker. As you can see, it was able to find the correct source. This is our Indigenous library where users can add any Indigenous questions. Here are where any Indigenous knowledge keepers can input any text to verify whether it's. Here's our history, and this is where users can customize our extension based on their preferences.
For the best part, judges, our web extension uses up to 80% less water than other AI platforms. Furthermore, our Indigenous library uses none.
How?
We bundle API calls. Imagine a high-end restaurant. Tony, the user, sits down and places a prompt or an order to the AI model represented by the waiter. The waiter would then relay the order to the kitchen or data server, and once the kitchen has prepared the food representing the response, the waiter returns it to Tony. Now, most AI platforms handle this incredibly inefficiently. If Tony wants 5 different items, he would place 5 different orders by calling the waiter over each time. Now, our approach found a more efficient alternative. We decided to place a single order with 5 items included.
Now, judges, other than just water wastage being a priority, stakeholders are also at the heart of this project. First, we wanted to make sure that functions like our Indigenous library were both accurate and culturally appropriate. So we contacted numerous members of Indigenous communities to make sure that our information is correct. We received the feedback that our idea was highly innovative, and also the general confirmation that Indigenous communities would actually be willing to collaborate with us. Second, we also wanted some advice from seasoned experts. So we contacted AI professor Igor G at the University of Toronto. He actually preferred our methods over methods like GPT-0 due to their learning impact. And lastly, we care about the users. So we had a group of SFU students test out our beta version. They stated there are many benefits, such as the incentive to critically think. However, they also suggested some very helpful feedback, such as adding a video feature and improving our accuracy and efficiency.
But we didn't just put implementation, we executed it. Native Intelligence is already live on GitHub, hosted on our own website, and promoted through our own Instagram outreach. And we're planning for crowdfunding or applying for district or provincial funding to host our dedicated server.
Looking ahead, we plan to introduce advertisement as a sustainable funding model. As our user base grows, so does the demand for Grok API calls and Super search keys. Rather than charging users, we plan to integrate non-intrusive ads to help cover these operational costs. This keeps Native Intelligence free for everyone while ensuring we can scale to meet growing demand.
Wow, judges, that was a lot of information. So I want us all to take a step back for a second. I want us to think about people like Miranda Pretty Owl and the communities that still face water discrimination to this day. I want us to think about those impacted by data sovereignty and those who simply cannot afford to learn AI literacy. GPT-0 can give you all of the answers that it wants, but you, at the end of the day, are responsible for your own critical thinking. In the age of AI, do not be a passenger. Be the driver. Use your native intelligence. Although that marks the end of our pitch today, it does not mark the end of our journey. On the next slide, you'll find a QR code where you can actually access our web extension, public for the last month and a half. Now, we open the floor to questioning.